everybody, Arizona Kid here. I kept getting things on my last video about, hey, you didn't show us the whole process of doing your filter or whatever. Well, this is a Honda Foreman 2020, which is probably be for a whole bunch of Honda Foremans. We're gonna do the air filter clean out and redo. So let's get going to it. Thing we do, we pop this open up the compartment, and of course I forgot to grab a Phillips screwdriver. I need a Phillips screwdriver to do that. Don't worry, I'm sure I cut that out, me going to get one. So Phillips screwdriver, just got a clamp on there. I might show you guys me pulling that out. Oh, you guys can see. All right, you guys can see that. Just give it a little jiggle. It's loose. There you go, and it's out. I do not need this on it. I'm going to leave this out here. And I'm also going to, it's not that dirty honestly, but hasn't been done forever, so let's just do it for fun. And take this off. You don't need that, you can just leave it out here. Let's go wash it. Alrighty, we walked inside here, setting up camera so you guys can still see. There we go. It's a little sideways. And good enough. So you guys see it there? Here we go, Dawn, everybody. Dawn. They use this stuff when there's grease spills in the ocean to clean ducks and birds and all that. Dawn's the way to go. I don't think it matters if it's platinum, but just Dawn. That's all you're gonna get. You're gonna get some warm water going. You don't want it to be hot water because then it'll burn the bejesus out of your hands. This is what you're gonna wash it with. You're just gonna get it wet. Some guys I've seen use like how do I explain it? Use buckets and put it in a bucket of soapy water. That's great. You can do it that way. There's like anything with washing something, there's not just one way to do it. But the Dawn will separate the oil from the sponge. It's the best way to do it. Some people just be like, you're doing oil in your kitchen sink? Yeah, I've always done it. Probably don't make the wife very happy, who knows? But this is the way I do it. This is the way you wash your sponge, wash your sponge, wash your sponge. This is the way you wash your sponge. And you just see how quick all that soap gets everywhere. I mean, Dawn's great, man. You guys ever watch those commercials where they put like Dawn, like a drop of it in a big old bin of grease, and all the grease just like runs away? That's not a lie, man. This stuff really works great. So this is how you're gonna do it. You're gonna keep washing it. You're just gonna get all the suds out, get all the grease out. And I'm actually not gonna show all this because I have another one of these filters. Because what'll happen, see the filter number, what'll happen is we're gonna have to let this guy dry. And you guys want me to finish the video, or do you want me to do a whole bunch of days waiting to finish the video? Because I have to wait for this guy to dry. You guys probably don't want that, huh? You'd probably rather see me grab another filter. So that's what I'll do. I'll grab another filter. I think I have one extra for this one. And that's what happened in the last video. I didn't show this part of it, of washing all the oil off, and everybody got like all upset. Like, I never seen it before in my life that you would get upset that I did not show this part of washing it. It's like, really? You don't know how to use soap and get, wash something out of a sponge? It does take a while though. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this does take a little while to get all the soap and suds out. It's not like super, super quick as I keep doing this. But like I said, I'm gonna stop here in a minute because I know you guys just don't want to hear me just talk. Because I can talk, I'll talk your ear off forever. But right now, pretty much a lot of the grease is out. It's all gone pretty much. I can't even feel it on there. My hands are squeaky clean. It's just me now getting the soap out. So I put so much on it. But I like doing it that way. I put a lot because I know it'll just eat up that oil and get the oil out of the sponge so fast. So, like I said, now by doing that, you have to keep working and keep watering it to get all the soap out because you just don't want the soap in there. Which honestly, now that I just kept talking and kept doing it, it's about done. So, and then you just set it out and you try to get all the water out. You try to squeeze out all the water you can, and then you're just gonna let it set and air dry. And make sure, you guys probably see me how I was squeezing that. I go down like this and squeeze it. Be careful not to rip the plastic off the sponge. You got to be kind of gentle with it and use your common sense to not, destroy the sponge. Because then you'll be buying a new one anyway. So that's it. He's clean. Kind of got a stain there, but that's all right. And so dry. So let's go get the dry one. And oh, can you guys see that? See, it's dry. Like I said, it had a little stain there, but no big deal. I'm not too worried about one little mark stain. It had other marks on it and it came out. So anyways, probably just where it mainly sits. But it is clean. And like I said, I'll let it dry, and then there's part number on it. But we'll go grab another one. So let's get to that. But just to tell you, you guys hear that? That's my hand. So I just told you there's probably going, yeah, they're probably going, oh, there's grease on there. Oh, my hands are squeaky clean. There's no grease on there, no oil no more. In fact, I keep getting suds. Do one more quick rinse. A quick rinse and squeeze. But the oil is out of it. Ta-da! Okay, dokie. No more of that. All right, everybody, so here's that center thing that I had before. It's kind of oily, I guess, a little bit. And you don't have to, but I'm going to put on a glove. Trust me, you really don't have to. But earlier when I was yelling that was a part number, I don't think it's a part number, because I remember this was the one that used to be on it, because I used, I don't know if you can see that in the light, I used like a spray. And I'm not going to use a spray. I like using the rub-on oil, but it's just Unifilter foam oil I use. But you can also buy this in a spray and spray it on and just, and people like that because it's way easier than what I'm doing. I will admit that it is easier. I just feel like I feel more comfortable making it my own coverage, doing it by hand. So I think it's just my preference really to use the straight on oil. I feel like I'm just getting better coverage. But if this doesn't go on there, then that'll tell me real quick. I knew this had to be the right one. So I had two of them, so this is the right one for sure. I don't know what's going on there with that paper towel. Just use anything to get it on there. Once again, when you guys are putting this on, be very careful. Don't get too anxious and rip the foam. That's the one thing I always see happen with people. They rip the foam. So just don't do that. It's kind of giving me a hard time to go up though. And it shouldn't be. Probably because I got this darn glove on me. Yeah, that's the glove on my hand for sure. Wow. Maybe it's not the glove, maybe it's just me. There it goes. Oh, there it went. It started going. It's kind of like putting a tire on to get it over that. There you go. Now it went over the top of it. Yeah, so that's the right size. And it goes in that little knobby there. Anyhow, so all I do is take the soil, guys, open it up. I pour it in my hand, not a lot of it. Just get it in my hand. I'm trying to get it on my table, which I just did anyways. And you got to be careful. See how that goes? You just don't want to get too much in one spot. And I rub it around. I used to just pour it on it. I think I did that in the last video, and that's probably the worst thing to do, honestly. I put way too much on it than you need to. And I usually start where this is at, like where something is or a line, so I can know where I've went on it, and I didn't do that this time. But that could help you guys in the future to do it yourself, so you know, okay, I've done that spot. It doesn't take that much oil to do it. So now I'm kind of, that doesn't look done, but now I don't really know where I started or ended. Oops, kind of got a little crazy there. But eventually you'll know if you went all the way around or didn't go all the way around. Which I'm pretty sure I'm all the way around. So once again, I just like, because I can rub it in, I can, you know, take it. Some guys will even put like these in a bag and crunch the bag up and squish it in a bag. I don't think you got to go to that extent, because in my mind, I'm done. So that's it. So let's get this glove off. Throw it down here. Close up the oil in case somebody knocks it over. You know, I bought this oil about 3 years ago, right before all the COVID thing. $10.95. I wonder what this little bottle, how much is in this bottle? What does that say? What does that say, guys? How many ounces is that? I wonder what that costs now. Things that make you go, All right, let's take this on over. Walk it over. So, you guys are going, what is he doing? I'm gonna try to take a picture of this. Can't tell if it's working or not. I have no idea if that took a picture or not. But we're just gonna put it right back in there. Oh, know what I'm forgetting? Anybody know what I'm forgetting? What am I forgetting there, guys? You guys see that? You gotta put that bracket back on there. There you go. Pick you back up, get you guys kind of closer in there. So you can see how it goes in there. That metal part, in case you didn't know, goes in the... Sorry, I'm like not even paying attention if the camera's showing you or not. It goes in the middle, and the rest goes on the outside. I'm just making sure it feels like it's pushed in there right. Then you take that, tighten it up. I'm gonna wipe my hands off a little bit, real quick. Alright guys, sorry it's hard to do this with dirty hands. So got it back on there and got the Phillips. Just gonna hold that, make it tight again. And you don't have to be super tight. You guys can feel it when it's too tight. You don't want to start breaking plastic or have that happen where it pops off. You guys see that? No one probably saw that. So these can slide right off if you go too tight with them. I've only had that happen one other time. You just can't go really tight, or you need to really wipe it off with a towel, which I might have to do that, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to have to get the wrench a little oily. I was trying not to get the Phillips screwdriver too oily. So be it. Anyways, that's it. Done. All greasy. Yay. Guess that's what they make paper towel for, huh? So that's it. Put your lid back on. So lid's on. Turn it on. Sounds good. All right, guys. So that's how you do your filter. Keep powder dry, and see you guys next time. And thanks for watching.